Now we are ready to discuss about the working principle of screw gauge. This is the screw gauge, and the screw gauge has a screw at the end of this arm, and by the help of the screw we can rotate the circular scale as well as we can take the readings. So that is why it is the screw gauge. When we rotate this side, then the gap behind these two portions increase. Otherwise we can decrease the gap by rotating the circular scale in opposite direction. So here we see that the circular scale contains 50 divisions. The numbering starts from 0 here. And ends at 50. For an errorless screw gauge, the 0 mark of the circular scale must coincide with a linear line under the circular scale. So this is 0. Then we read 10, then 20, then 30, then 40, then 50, then 60, then 70, 80, 90, and again comes 0, that is equal to 100. So there are 100 divisions in the circular scale. And if we coincide the 0 of the circular scale with the horizontal line just under it and rotate just one complete rotation, that is again comes to 0, then only one division of the main scale or linear scale reveals here. So what is the value of that one division? We can see that this is 0 and this is 5 in the linear scale, just behind this screw. This is the circular scale portion and this is the linear scale portion. And the linear scale contains a simple scale and each division is 1 millimeter, that is 0.1 centimeter. So for 100 circular scale divisions rotation, that is for one complete rotation, this is the number of turns. So we can write it n equals to 100. And when we take a complete rotation of this circular scale, we get a linear displacement of the screw that is called pitch, that is 0.1 centimeter. Then the least count, that is the minimum amount of length that can be measured by the screw gauge, is LC, that is pitch by turns, that is 0.1 by 100, that is 0.001 centimeter is the least count of this screw gauge. So it can measure the 3 digits after the floating point. Now we are going to measure the diameter of this steel ball. That is very small, and we can accurately measure the diameter of this ball by this screw gauge up to 3 digits after the floating point. That is, first we making a separation by rotating the screw, and then keeping the ball in this gap. We can just fix it here, and here the screws can be rotated 1 or 2 times to hear a sound of tightening. This is the sound one time. This is the sound for second time. So we are sure that it is perfectly fixed for taking the readings. Now what is the reading? Here we see that the linear scale shows 4 divisions. So the linear reading is just 0.4 centimeter, that is 4 millimeter or 0.4 centimeter. So the linear scale reading is 0.4 centimeter. And the circular reading of 73, this is 70, this is 70, and the reading 73 coincides with this horizontal line. So the circular reading is 73. Now we write it here. The main scale reading is 0.4 centimeter and circular reading is 73. So what is the total reading? The total reading is main scale reading plus circular reading into the least count. That is very simple process. That is 0.4 plus 73 into 0.001. That is, we get 0.473 centimeter is the diameter of the steel ball taken by us. So this is the process of making very small lengths up to the 3 digits after the floating point. So by the screw gauge we can accurately measure a small amount of length.